LEGO made many sets in 2023, but only one line of sets can be my favorite. Hello guys, JR Bricks here, and today we will be looking at the LEGO Indiana Jones sets. These sets are old and came out in 2008 and in 2009, but now these sets are super expensive. But in 2023, they made these new sets, so let's look at them. This is the first set we'll be looking at and the smallest. It comes with 3 minifigures. First, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones has this really cool whip and the hairpiece that comes with the hat connected to it. Now moving on to the second one, Professor Henry Jones. Professor Henry Jones has not a super unique torso, but I really do like his torso and his head. But he also comes with the little notebook they need in order to fulfill their quest. Finally is the fighter pilot. The fighter pilot is very basic body, but I love the light tan body he has and helmet. Moving on to the first vehicle. The car looks like a very flashy car, and I love how they really made it look old with all these curved pieces. Now if you look in the car, it has space for 2 minifigures. In the back, it has this little chest that can hold some of their accessories. The chest can actually be pulled out of the car, and there's a little space right there where you connect the chest. There's also a place for their suitcase, and all in all, I think the car is very cool. Moving on to the plane. The plane has 2 stud shooters, one on each wings, and the propeller that spins. The cockpit can fit 1 minifigure, and it's not super big, but it does have enough room. The wings can be removed, exposing this cool fire piece. Now both wings can come off. Underneath you can see that it does have these cool wheels that actually do spin. Now for the second set. This set comes with 4 minifigures. First, Miriam Ravenwood. She is a very nice minifigure, and I love how they got the terrified look on her face and also a nice, more peaceful look. I love how they made the dress all ripped and tattered. Next is Indiana Jones, my favorite character. His torso is a little bit different from the last set, but still a very nice torso. He has 2 faces, a happy and a more serious one. Moving on, we have Sallah. Sallah is a very nice minifigure. I like how he has just plain legs, but his torso is very unique with a lot of wrinkles. He only has 1 face, and there's not anything super unique about him, but he is definitely one of my favorites. Finally, we have the Mummy. The Mummy is my favorite minifigure in this set. I love how he has super nice details both on the front and back of his body and head. Moving on to the set has a couple play features where the statues can actually turn from side to side. Not just that, Miriam can be placed right here in the middle, surrounded by all the snakes, to recreate some very iconic scenes. The Ark of the Covenant is also a very cool build, but it's not as good as the ones they had in the previous line of sets. Now these statues can actually fall. If you go down to the bottom here and flip the switch up, the statue falls back, revealing the backside. On the back, if you pull this lever right here, you can see that the Mummy actually falls down. This is a very cool part of the set and one of my favorite play features that is involved. There's also this other one where the snake can be pushed down through this chute, revealing that there is a secret passageway in the back. The snake can easily be reloaded right here, and you can push it down one more time. I like how they kept this Star Wars reference from the original line of sets. Now for the third and biggest set. This set comes with 4 minifigures. First, this Hatios warrior, and he's very cool. I like how he has this printing on his face and on his torso. Next is Belloq. Belloq is basically the same minifigure that we got in previous years, and he has some nice details like the sweat stain on his back. Then we have Satipo. He is very cool, and his face can actually show that he is scared on the back, or he can be extra terrified. Finally, my favorite, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones does have this bag where he can keep the sand in, a whip, and he has 2 faces, one with all the spider webs and one just determined and happy face. This set is made up of 3 individual parts, so let's start with the first one. If you turn this knob, the rock can come rolling down, and you can recreate that iconic scene. In the very front, I love how there's all these lush bushes and greenery, showing that this cave has not been disturbed in a long time. There's also spiders on top, warning about the spiders up ahead. There's a skeleton and even these spikes. There is also a play feature where if you turn the knob right here, the door opens and closes. You can't see it too well from this angle, which is why I will be showing it again in a different angle. Now moving on to the second section right here in the middle, if you move this knob, then the vine twists so that Indiana Jones can get across. Again, it has this little saying right here, and let's show you the door. Now you can see clearly here that the door goes up and down, and it even has some really nice printing on it. Moving on to the third and final section, it has this play feature where if you turn the knob, the light lights up and this giant face falls forward. This is probably my favorite play feature in all of the sets because the light really shows some iconic scenes, and not only that, the little statue can go down into the set, which was something that I thought they would not include. It also includes all these faces on the wall and some that should even shoot the arrows, but they don't in the set. One of the Easter eggs here is that one of the faces is actually just a minifigure head making a silly face. Here you can see that I recreated one of the most famous scenes from the first Indiana Jones movie, where he is trying to take the idol from this place. Now, these are all the sets together. Subscribe so that you never miss another LEGO video, and make sure to drop down in the comments which one is your favorite set and who your favorite minifigure is.